We primarily work on video game trailers. Not the games themselves, but the promotional trailers.
But it's not all bad. All this place needs is a hero.
I'm Garrard Whatley. I'm a re-recording mixer. I've been working in sound for 17 years. And our creative collaboration began in Shoreline Studios.
We do a fair amount of film work, television work, commercials. We recently worked on Far Cry 4. There was another trailer we did for E3 was called The Division. It was actually really well received, caught a lot of buzz. The video game world is a pretty aggressive, if not violent, world. And I gotta say, it's kind of fun to be creating sound for that. It gives us a lot of opportunities. There's no nat sound, there's no production sound. So everything that you hear, we create. The only criteria that I really use is, does it work? And it can sound like anything as long as you're seeing the image and you're hearing the sound and you believe that they belong together. Just as the dialogue defines the character of principles, sound design creates the character of the environment. Because that's what sound design is about. It's about creating a character within the sound of the piece. And I enjoy that part of it.
Well, I come at it more from the feature film world. You know, the material you get is very, very rich. Mostly what I will start doing is the dialogue editorial and Foley.
They're really little mini films. In fact, they tell a story perhaps more so than a lot of the movie trailers.
The track counts that I've seen on, you know, a 2.5-minute thing, good Lord.
We max it out. Yeah, in fact, I had to move over to Pro Tools Native because I just didn't have enough tracks in
enough voices, right?
No, not enough voices. And all the third-party creators of all of these amazing plugins. The ISL is probably the one I gravitate to the most often. And I was, you know, again, it was recommended to me by a friend of mine who's a terrific mixer. And, you know, positioned it as being a true brick wall limiter. As you know, when we get a specification that says, you know, your true peak can be at a -2, they don't mean a -1.9. You really need a tool that's just, you can trust. I can't be back there going through every moment going, is that really what that is? And transparency also is another important factor. It's really easy to squash something down to fit within the spec, but if it sounds it, then we haven't achieved anything. Whereas with a limiter that can transparently keep that in check, I still get the effect that I want out of it. So the ISL has really become a standard. It is basically on my master output of every project that I do, and sometimes I use it internally in other channels when necessary. I want to utilize every bit possible in that digital realm. You know, you want to get that sensory stimulation. Creative freedom, it's exactly what it does. It gives us that opportunity to express it in sound and with impact.
Can you save Sunset City? Can you?